We live in a period where time is of the essence, and tasks at home need to be accomplished quickly and efficiently to match the fast pace of daily life. Most of us wouldn't be able to imagine not having a fridge or a vacuum cleaner. Aside from making our lives easier, they also display individual choice and are considered by some as status symbols. So, it is no wonder why there are hundreds of brands and appliances to choose from. Welcome to another episode of Bazaar. How's it going? In this edition, we will venture through the world of the home appliance industry. We want to uncover how these products have created a highly competitive market. The domestic home appliance industry as a whole has grown at an unprecedented scale in recent years. We will take a look at some of its achievements and explore its role in the national economy. So, let's make ourselves at home in today's Bazaar. In order to become more familiar with how this industry works, we took a trip to a company that specializes in production and maintenance of home appliances. SOM Electronics was first established nearly 3 decades ago. Originally, its goal was to offer after-sale services for home appliances and electronics for foreign brands. It partnered with a Korean brand and imported products such as television sets and refrigerators. Later on, this company began importing parts and assembling them under the license of this foreign brand. The Korean brand provided much of the technology and training necessary for assembly.
در حدود سال 75-76 اولین تفکرها برای راه‌اندازی خط تولید تلویزیون‌های رنگی با برند سامسونگ که برند اول دنیا در تلویزیون بود در ایران شکل بگیره. سهامداران تصمیم گرفتن این خط رو راه‌اندازی کنن و توی اولین مرحله چون یک محصول اول به صورت CBU یا محصول کامل وارد کشور میشه و بعد باید مرحله به مرحله شروع بکنن قطعات رو در داخلی سازی بکنن، اصطلاحاً SKD، بعد CKD و بعد مرحله تولید کامل. ما بعد از مرحله CBO اولین کاری که انجام دادیم این بود که خطوط تزریق پلاستیک رو وارد کشور کردیم.
Soon after, the company established another branch entirely for after-sale services. It offered repairs, guarantees, installation and delivery, just to name a few. These services stretched to products such as refrigerators, air conditioners, television sets, audio and visual accessories, and so much more. However, after the presence of the Korean brand faded in the country, it used this knowledge and experience to launch its own production line. The goal was to make products that matched the same competitive quality as the previous items assembled. This, of course, required a lot of research and more technology. The Korean brands were eventually strong-armed by the US-imposed sanctions to leave the country, and a big void was created where their products had previously flooded the domestic market. That was roughly 2 years ago, but funny enough, it was a blessing in disguise. The exit of these foreign brands paved the way for domestic manufacturers to regain a reasonable share of the home appliance market. The foreign brand left its infrastructure in place after it officially stopped doing business in the country. This manufacturer used massive investments to further develop this infrastructure for productions. Now, this company has grown into a major manufacturer that has saved the country millions in imports.
هر چقدر جلوتر رفتیم سرمایه‌گذاران به دلیل اینکه با این روش میتونستن اون هزینه‌های واردات رو کم بکنن، مالیات و اون هزینه‌هایی رو که اصطلاحاً به گمرکی کالا اطلاق میشه کاهش بدن، از طرف اشتغالزایی بیشتری در کشور ایجاد کنن و در سوی دیگه ماجرا برند سامسونگ برند معتبر دنیا بود که ما باید یه تصمیم می‌گرفتیم که این برند رو به صورت رسمی و قانونی در کشور داشته باشیم، چون هم حق مصرف کننده و مشتری ایرانی بود و هم از طرفی ما اگر این کارو نمی‌کردیم موجبات خروج ارز از کشور میشد، اونم به صورت غیر قانونی. پس تصمیم بر این گرفته شد که خطوط تولید مرحله به مرحله راه اندازی بشه.
But the road to becoming a manufacturer was not easy. It began collaborating with research-based firms and academic institutions to increase product quality. Moreover, it continued to gradually obtain more production line technology, allowing them to increase their productions.
در تمام اینچ‌ها تلویزیون در واقع میزنه و همینطور مانیتور. در گروه دوم گروه محصولات برودتی هست که الان ما تا نهایتاً هفته‌های آینده خط محصولات با برند مادر خودمون که برند سام باشه رو در گروه یخچال و فریزر و سایت بای سایت خواهیم داشت. همینطور گروه شوینده ها رو داریم که شامل ماشین های لباسشویی در اصطلاحاً ظرفیت های مختلف خواهیم همین الان تولید کردیم و روانه بازار کردیم و خط بعدی که انشالله خواهیم داشت خط جاروهای برقی هست.
Some of the technology it uses for productions has been imported into the country. Home appliances are considered high-tech, and the majority of the components making up these products are manufactured in Iran. However, there are some items that still need to be imported to complete certain products. The manufacturer has an entire branch dedicated to research and development as well as quality control. Here, the national and international standards for quality products are implemented. Additionally, this company has received its operation permits from the Ministry of Industry and the National Standardization Bureau, among other licenses. In addition to creating numerous job opportunities, this company is a major exporter of home appliances and after-sales services as well.
Iran's home appliance and electronics industry has been growing by leaps and bounds in recent years. In fact, the home appliance industry saw a 78% growth spurt last year alone. In 2019, the government banned imports of home appliances, which consequently energized local productions. This initiative was also helpful in generating millions of dollars in the years that followed.
With regard to the home appliance industry, the government and industry participants have focused on product quality using domestic resources. The goal was to transform the country into an exporting hub for home appliances.
به طور میانگین صنعت لوازم خانگی کشور تقریباً از سال 91 92 به طور میانگین در سال 300 و مثلا 20 میلیون دلار صادرات داشته. حالا در یه سالهای کم بوده، در یه سالهای زیاد بوده. طبق آمار ما مثلا اگر ظروف رو هم داخل اون صنعت لوازم خانگی، لوازم آشپزخونه رو بیاریم، به طور میانگین ما 350 میلیون دلار رو در صادرات داریم که این کافی نیست. قطعاً پتانسیل کشور بالاتر از ایناست.
Iran's Home Appliance Industries Organization has taken major steps to help support this sector. It was created in order to link manufacturers with regulating bodies as well as relevant executive branches. It also works directly with Iran's Trade Promotion Organization.
انجمن صنایع لوازم خانگی ایران تقریباً بالغ بر 40 ساله که فعالیت داره، از تأسیسش میگذره. چیزی حول و حوش 250 واحد تولیدی صنایع لوازم خانگی کشور و تولید کنندگان قطعه مرتبط رو در واقع شامل میشه. انجمن صنایع لوازم خانگی ایران چیزی حدود بالای 85% سهم بازار لوازم خانگی کشور رو در واقع اعضاش به عهده دارند.
The Home Appliance Industries Organization categorizes its products as energy-consuming items and non-energy-consuming products. Such items include kitchenware and dishes that hold a large portion of the domestic market and are locally produced. The second category is energy-consuming products, which is further broken down into large and small items. Some use gas to operate, such as water heaters and stove cookers. According to the organization, these products are domestically produced and no longer depend on imported technologies.
Domestic production of home appliances has been on the rise in recent months. Some manufacturers have even posted a 100% increase in their output. That's good news if you are shopping for home appliances, but it is also good news for exports. In fact, around $54 million worth of goods were exported in the first 2 months of this year alone.
Iran's Home Appliance Industries Organization created a new association with the Vice Presidential Office of Science and Technology. This new association directly connects universities and research-based companies to the home appliance industry. The aim was to provide a birthplace for new technology and research that would elevate home appliances while increasing market competition. Iran already exports a large amount of home appliances each year. Destinations include Afghanistan, Central Asia, North Africa, and Europe. The government plans to increase these exports to $600 million by the end of this year.
صادرات خوبی رو به منطقه داریم. کشورهای مثل عراق، افغانستان، کشورهای CIS، آسیای میانه شمال ایران و همچنین شمال افریقا در واقع صادرات داریم.
The country has numerous competitive advantages in this industry. It has an abundance of raw material and know-how for manufacturing home appliance parts. Iran also possesses a talented and highly educated workforce and affordable energy. The US-imposed sanctions have had a marginal impact on the industry. However, the sanctions have given the country a chance to look inward and discover its own domestic potentials for production.
به هیچ عنوان تحریم خوب نیست. یه سری ولی مزیت‌ها رو به ناچار در کشور ایجاد کرد. اونم چیه؟ ما بحث تعمیر ساخت داخله. یعنی شما در شرایطی وقتی قرار میگیری که میبینی چاره‌ای نداری و دسترسی به هیچ جا نداری، هیچی برات اویلیبل نیست، مجبوری خودت یه سری کارا رو دیگه انجام بدی. خوشبختانه این تولید انواع اقسام ترموستات‌های در واقع مورد مصرف، کندانسور، اواپراتور، عرض شود خدمتتون فن، موتورهای کوچک مورد نیاز صنایع لوازم خانگی کوچک، در خیلی از اینها یا حتی در بخش ورق فولاد مبارک که خیلی از به هر حال تو اینا رو یا افزایش سهم تولید آلومینیوم در کشور، اینا به هر حال چیزایی بود که اتفاق افتاد و قابل انکارم نیست. یا تولید برد الکترونیک، انواع اقسام بردهای الکترونیک در کشور الان واقعا داره طراحی میشه. حتی نمایشگرها، دیسپلی ها مثلا دو کشور تولید داره میشه.
All right, I shall step aside for several minutes because my good friend and colleague is about to take you on another educational adventure. Take it away, if you please.
Look, I don't want to scare you off, but right now, millions of them are right on your skin, in your mouth, on your teeth, in your gut. They're everywhere. They can control your mind and they can control your mood. You heard me right. I'm talking about bacteria. And as terrifying as that might sound, because, you know, naturally you would think of these microorganisms as harmful little things that cause disease, you shouldn't really panic. You're fine. In fact, there are a lot more good bacteria in our body than bad bacteria.
Bacteria have got a bad reputation, and for good reason. Bacteria can cause pneumonia, meningitis, food poisoning, and a variety of other infections and diseases. These bad bacteria are the reason why we diligently disinfect our hands and wipe down places where germs tend to congregate, and we have not stopped there. To kill these bad microorganisms, we have developed a wide range of antibiotics. But this is not the whole picture. Our bodies are also home to an estimated 100 trillion good bacteria. They are essential to our survival and live in complete harmony with us humans.
It's a symbiotic relationship in which we both benefit, us humans and them good bacteria. It's called mutualism. Think of bees and flowers.
Bees fly from flower to drink the sugary sweet nectar that is made by flowers. While drinking the nectar, bees get some pollen on their hairy bodies, and when they land on the next flower, some of the pollen will rub off their body and pollinate the plant. In this mutualistic relationship, the bees get to eat and the flowering plants get to reproduce. Similarly enough, we help good bacteria eat and thrive, and they in turn help our bodies digest food and absorb nutrients. They are also effective in preventing and treating conditions like obesity, diabetes, heart disease, and inflammations associated with autoimmune diseases.
The bacteria that I'm going to be talking about in this week's feature program are primarily present in our digestive system and in some foods and supplements. You've probably heard their name, probiotics. In order to learn how these probiotic supplements and products are made right here in Iran, I'm visiting a pharmaceutical company called Zistakhmir. Here's more.
Actually, I should go back to around 20 years back when we started to think about probiotics in Iran. At that time, probiotic was a really very low-profile subject in Iran. Nobody, or a few people, even the physicians, did know about the benefits of probiotics. We started working in the University of Tehran, working as a thesis of students, and after a few years we established this company, Zistakhmir, in the incubator center of College of Pharmacy, and after 5 years we could manage to establish this prestigious building and production facility outside in the outskirts of Tehran.
This is the storage room that houses a wide variety of raw materials that are used in the manufacturing process. There are various aisles and many shelves here. There's also a map locating everything. But the effective material, microbes, are not and cannot be kept in any ordinary storage room. Certain probiotic strains are stored at extremely low temperatures and in special freezers to avoid any kind of contamination. These microbial strains are then grown. This is called fermentation. At the end of this process, a broth is made which contains a large number of probiotic organisms. Because this broth is in dilute form, it should be concentrated. That's when centrifugation comes into play and turns the broth into a cream-like substance. The paste is then spray dried.
After the spray drying phase, probiotic is transformed into a dry powder and is sent to a clean room. Clean rooms are controlled environments that are packed with industry standard equipment to ensure that the herb-borne pollutants are kept at extremely low levels. Clean rooms must have, consistent humidity, temperature, and pressure conditions. Special ventilating systems and air conditioning systems are used to guarantee this. Also, architectural designs in a clean room must be smooth and easy to clean and also have minimal ledges and joints.
The production of probiotics is a complex procedure and requires extensive skill and experience. Quality control is essential throughout the whole production process, from raw materials to the final product. Zistakhmir is equipped with different laboratories and control rooms to ensure each stage in the production process is systematically controlled, high standards are met, and objectives are pursued.
At the moment, hopefully, Iran is very advanced in terms of probiotic products. I think that at the moment we have around 10 companies which are producing probiotics, and of course, because we have been the first company, we have a main market share comparing to other competitors in this field. So the probiotic industry in Iran is deeply rooted, and we don't need any to import any products or intermediate, anything from the outside.
The development of formulations requires extensive research on the best combination of strains. This is an ongoing process that keeps evolving by the day. Various research teams are at work to find new and more effective combinations. Depending on the indication, different probiotic strains are chosen and tested on their compatibility. In addition to the API, active pharmaceutical ingredients, research teams consider including other ingredients in the formulation, namely prebiotics, which are a type of fiber that human body cannot digest but serves as food for probiotics. Back to the clean room.
Well, based on the formula, different probiotic powders are blended together to form an evenly distributed and balanced mixture. Besides probiotics, other ingredients, essential ones, are also mixed, including flavoring material or binders or prebiotics. This blend then gets ready to be presented into its final dosage form, like tablets, capsules, and sachets.
This is the room where powders are pressed into tablets. The capsule filling machine and the sachet packing machine. Probiotics have a wide range of applications. Here at Aziz Takhmir, the probiotic products come in a variety of forms, benefiting different age groups and genders. Oral drops and sachets for infants and children, capsules and tablets for adults and the elderly, and vaginal capsules for women.
یکی از افتخاراتی که من فکر میکنم شرکت عزیز تخمیر رو الان میتونه بهش بباله تولید API یا ماده اولیه اصلی محصولات پروبیوتیک است که در واقع تولید باکتری هست، باکتری‌های مفیدی که مورد نظر در فرمولاسیون محصولات که باید داخل محصولات قرار بگیره و به بدن مصرف کننده برسه و جایگزین در واقع باکتری‌های مفید مورد نیاز بدن که به دلایلی ممکنه که اون بیمار از دست داده باشه، حالا در اثر مصرف داروهای دیگه‌ای که برای معالجه خودش استفاده کرده، از جمله آنتیبیوتیک‌های مختلف فلان، برای از بین بردن عفونت‌ها و آلودگی‌هایی که در بدنش به وجود اومده، این میاد باکتری‌های مفید بدن رو جایگزین میکنه. خب خیلی از شرکت‌هایی که حالا بحث پروبیوتیک دارن امکان تولید باکتری رو در این حجم ندارن و ما یکی از افتخاراتمون اینه که اینو در خود مجموعه دیولپ کردیم و در واقع این سایت وجود داره، تولید این ماده اولیه انجام میشه، باز در واقع تاثیر داره در قیمت تموم شده ما که ما میتونیم به تناسب همون قیمت رو متناسب نیاز مصرف کننده وارد بازار بکنیم.
ما حدوداً 65 پروانه داریم در مجموعه شرکت هامون که حدوداً 30 تاشون دانش بنیان هستن، برای بار اول در کشور تولید میشن و همونطور که شاید همکاران ما گفته باشن یکی از وجه تمایزات شرکت ما این هستش که همه فرآیندهای کاری که تو شرکت ما انجام میشه برای بار اول در کشور انجام میشه. بحث صادرات رو ما همیشه بهش توجه زیادی داشتیم، به خاطر همین تو کشورهای مختلف، حالا آخرش تو ترکیه خط تولید تأسیس کردیم، اون هم کار زیاد داره. اونجا هم دوباره همین داستانهای کارمند گرفتن، رگولیشن های جدید و بحث های مثل این رو پیش بردیم، ولی خب الحمدلله موفق شدیم تا به حال 5 تا از فرآورده های انسانی و 4 تا از فرآورده های دامی رو تو اون کشور ثبت بکنیم و در حال تولیدشون هستیم. البته ما این کار رو تازگی شروع کردیم، ولی خب به هر حال برای کارهای صادراتیمون خیلی میتونه موثر باشه. علاوه بر اون دانش ما رو خارج از مرزهای ایران هم میبره، چون ما روی کار صادرات کشورهای ایرانی، شرکت‌های ایرانی خیلی سخته براشون، به خاطر همین این مسیر رو برای ما راحت‌تر میکنه. علاوه بر اون از ماده اولیه‌های ساخت خودمون هم داریم استفاده میکنیم.
These products are very expensive. Thus, by producing them inside Iran, the country can save a lot of money. And with that, I want to conclude my report of yet another company located in Pardees Technology Park. Let's see what else Samson has got for us.
And there you have it from the home appliance industry. Do visit our Instagram page where you can watch parts of the show in case you missed it. Don't forget to leave us your feedback. You can also contact us through email with your thoughts and comments. Your take on all this is a priority to us. I have been Samson Sees you in the next bazaar.